Hi, this is the Dangerous Christian, and my wife's going to start us with a new series on Proverbs. I'm going to be doing Proverbs 1 through 3. Mm-hmm. And the first word I want to look at there is Proverbs, because we say the word, but do we really know what it means? And it really has two meanings in Hebrew. In one sense, it's to make a comparison, kind of like Psalm 28. If you remain silent, I will be like those who descend to the pit. That's an analogy. So you see a lot of proverbs like that. And then there's another side of it that is, kind of crafting a parable or a poem. Most of Jesus's parables could have been called a proverb, because it was wisdom. Mm-hmm. All right, so a proverb is both the comparing of something to gain understanding and just the sense of wisdom itself. And so we go on in these 3 verses, and for the discipline of mastering righteousness. Now, if you look at the beginning of verse 2 in most English translations, that's not what it says. But that's what it meant in the original Hebrew, for the discipline of mastering righteousness. The Hebrew word that they use in there for what they translate either as justice or fairness or wisdom sometimes is sadak. And sadak literally meant righteousness. So parables are for teaching you how to be righteous and to apply righteousness to others. And then to be aware of words of insight. And that means at the end of verse 2 there, it says to be aware for words of insight. Well, who's going to give you insight but the Holy Spirit? So if you are aware of these words of insight, that God's going to give you wisdom from above. And the very last part, verse 3, for receiving instruction in wise living. And again, that's not what the English translations say, but that is what it means. And that wise living is including righteousness and fair judgment. Thanks for listening.